in the way we live in modern sort of lifestyle, where we're extremely busy, people are extremely busy, and one of the things I see is people don't have enough time to actually eat their foods properly. People eat on the go, people eat at their desk, and they generally don't chew their food enough. So again, they're not getting enough saliva, enzymes from their mouth to actually break their food down. Other thing that people do is they drink with their food, so they take a bite, they drink water, milk or whatever it might be with their food, and this causes another problem, that we get less enzymes and less saliva from our mouth, so the food is actually being passed down through too quick. So in modern day living, it is becoming a really big problem. You can see the amount of people that suffer with many different types of digestive problems, and this leads on to fatigue, low energy, and people not eating maybe the correct type of foods. When our digestive system is upset, we tend to go more towards stimulants like sugars, chocolate, coffee, tea, rather than actually eating proper food in our system. And this is why we led on to develop a product called Purifica. It's a very unique product, and it's one that nearly everybody could get huge benefits from. With Purifica, it breaks down our food, helps to digest our food. It's made up of very, very important ingredients, digestive enzymes, hydrochloric acid, and it has even got a digestive fibre, a water-soluble fibre that actually helps also the digestive system to work much better. To go back to people having poor digestion, you see irritable bowel, leaky gut syndrome is another area that's much more common than people realise, and it can really destroy someone's life in that actually enjoyment, because they're not getting their full energy from their food, they're feeling bloated, tired, and it can lead on to many different types of ailments such as arthritis and even more serious complaints than that. So with the structure of the product, we looked at is that from the age of 21, our hydrochloric acid levels start to decrease. And then most of the medication that is given to people or people take dilutes the stomach acid. So it does the opposite to what we really want. Yet by diluting the stomach acid, we'll stop maybe a certain amount of reflux. But if I took a drop of your stomach acid and I put it on a wooden table, it would eat through the wooden table. It's meant to. It's because it's meant to be acid. It has to have a low pH. It has to be fairly aggressive in breaking down protein. So our stomach acid is meant to be acid. So if we end up getting addicted or taking too much antacid medication, it eventually dilutes our stomach acid. And now it's more difficult for your food to be broken down, and we need to take stronger medication as we think this is going to solve it. But it actually causes the problem to get worse and worse for people. Purifica is different. It's coming from actually promoting a stronger digestive system. It's promoting a stronger digestive system from several areas by increasing the hydrochloric acid in the body. So it means that when food comes in, it's digested the first time. It's not let sit in the digestive system, and when it's left sit there, it can decay, go off. And we only get a part of it actually digested properly. So we don't get a full digestion, and this is where a lot of acid reflux comes from. So by Purifica, it actually increases the stomach acid, so it makes your digestive juices more powerful. So when food comes in, it's actually broken down much more efficiently. The other structure of it is the digestive enzymes. When we're born, our muscle tissue is full of digestive enzymes, so we can eat nearly anything and get away with it. But as we get older, probably around 16 with modern living, 16 to 18, we've used up all of these digestive enzymes out of the muscle tissue. And now we're relying on our liver, our kidneys, our gallbladder to actually break down, or to produce these enzymes. But as we get older, the body's ability to produce enzymes decreases. So from the age of, say, 16 to 18, we've used up all of our pool of digestive enzymes in our muscle tissue, and now we're relying on our organs to produce the enzymes. And the other part is food combinations. When we mix so much different combinations of food together, milk, proteins, carbohydrates, the body can only produce one set of enzymes at a given time. So some food will be broken down quite effectively, and other food won't be broken down the way it should be. So the problem leads on to then is by the time we're sort of in our late 30s, early 40s, the body's ability to produce enzymes really has decreased, and we can't produce enough of them. By the time we're gone into our 70s, the body's only maybe producing around 25% of the digestive enzymes that we actually need. So it's a product, Purifica is a product that will help a large range of age groups and a large range of people. With sports people, they're pushing themselves, they're exercising, and with a lot of sports people, they can actually be very fit, but they actually mightn't be healthy. It might be a strange one to look at, but people often that are very fit don't really, maybe their health is not great. And what it comes back to is that they're pushing themselves so much that their body is tired. Their organs are under pressure, getting rid of toxins. And it mightn't have the ability to produce the amount of enzymes that's needed. So even though you might be very fit, very healthy, the benefit of taking Purifica is just brilliant, because it's helping all different types of people, and as I said, all different types of age groups. Digestive enzymes are fascinating, and it really is the missing link in modern health. People can be on very good supplements, they can have very good diets, but they may be lacking in enzymes. When we look at a lot of our food, it's cooked, it's pasteurized, or it's left on the shelves so long that it has no enzymes, digestive enzymes left in it to talk about. Even though we might be eating very good food, we mightn't be converting it, breaking it into energy, breaking it into the nutrition that the body actually needs. So a lot of our food can pass through and we don't get the value of it. And when I say it passes through, if it's not broken down, it's actually going to cause more toxic effect in the body. So it's really, Purifica is the foundation for really good health. Because anyone that comes to me that has ailments, whether it be muscles are gone too tight, whether it might be something serious like cancer, whether it might be something serious like arthritis, or whether it's just people have low energy, one of the first things I put them on is digestive enzymes. Why? Because I know that if I can get that part right, if I can get the energy, the engine in the body taking over properly, then everything else is going to be easier that I do with the person. So I know when I introduce good nutrition, it's going to be absorbed, it's going to be broken down. Where sometimes you can give the person the best diet in the world, but is it going to be converted into the proper energy that the person needs? And this is where, again, back to structure, this product is so vital for people's health. The other part in is, again, the hydrochloric acid, where you increase that, the digestive enzymes breaking down our food, and then we put in water-soluble fibre, and it will help to actually promote good bacterial health, I suppose, in the small intestine, in the body. It also helps to clear out some of the food that might be lying in the system for quite a long time. If we take the colon, it can have up to 2-3 pounds of undigested food compacted to the wall of the colon. And again, this is helping to break that down. So you're making amazing changes in the body. So food that might be there for many, many months will start to actually clear out of the system. And people notice the difference. With a product like Purifica, is that within a couple of weeks, even as little as 2 weeks, people actually start to notice the difference in their energy levels. They notice the difference in their digestive. They notice after a meal, they feel well. Where, as I said, if you've got a lot of food that's not being digested properly, people feel bloated, they feel tired, they want to go for a sleep after having a meal, so they don't feel well in themselves. And Then an hour and a half later, food is not being broken down properly, it's left sitting in the stomach. People feel hungry again because they're not getting the value out of their food. The unfortunate thing is then they're more prone to go the stimulant route. They're looking for sugar, they're looking for coffee, tea, cigarettes even, something to give the body a bit of a lift because it hasn't got the genuine energy from your food. So people end up then eating things that you don't particularly want to eat, and this runs into another problem of maybe putting on weight, of carrying a lot of fluid in the system. So it's one, when people come to me, it's generally one of the things that I will look at first is get the engine right in the body, get the digestive system right. And once we get that right, as I said, it's much easier to add other nutrition in because I know it's going to be actually absorbed, distributed through the body, and the person will feel the benefit of other supplements or food that they're actually taking. So it's a one that I really feel makes a huge difference to everybody's health. Even if you feel you're fit and you're healthy, it still will make a difference. If you're feeling sluggish, fatigued and tired, yeah, it'll make a tremendous difference to your overall health. So that's the structure of the product, and it's when people take it, it's when they really see the benefit. And when you recommend it to someone, they'll come back to you, you're going to be their best friend. I would recommend taking 2 capsules, say half an hour, 20 minutes before each meal. If you forget to take it afterwards, it will work. It's a bit more beneficial, alright, to take it beforehand. Again, follow the label with the recommended doses to take, or else look at the website salustra.global, and it will recommend the amount to take every day. Again, take it with water. When we drink water half an hour, 20 minutes before we eat, it actually helps to produce more enzymes in our gut, so you will help the product even work more beneficial for you. So in my recommendation of of the Purifica product is that really is the missing link in radiant health. So again, by taking the product, you will actually feel the difference.